So coming to treatment. Basically, I was in treatment before as well. Two other different treatments. I don't need to name them, but coming here, I knew what I came here for, and I needed somewhere to be different than the previous two. And what I found was something more, right? During my 8-week stay here, I've learned a lot. I've uncovered a lot of things that I didn't get to uncover with the previous two treatment centers. Coming in here, I didn't realize that I thought it was going to be different, really. But I didn't expect to get to where I am now after 8 weeks. I feel more complete. I feel more in tune with myself and with my relationship with God. I've grown closer with everybody here, not just with my peers, but also with the staff. Everybody here has been great. Never, you ask something, they're there, right? It's almost like they're part of your journey as well, just not the staff. That with the previous centers that I was at, it was more, they looked at me as if I was, just a patient. But with here, everybody here knows me by my name, and that mattered right off the bat, right? And right then and there, I knew I was in the right place. And I knew I had to work for it to get here, right? To get to where I am now. I'm more calm, I'm more peaceful, and I'm just very happy to be able to give this back to the Serenity Ranch, right? And iRecover. Yes, during my 8 weeks here, a lot of things. I've learned a lot of important things about myself. Number one, I learned how to handle my emotions and handle my thoughts processes. Starting from the 12 steps, right? Working those 12 steps and opening up my heart to it and fully committing myself to those 12 steps, which I've never done before. Like they said, and I found the answers in those first 12 steps, right? Everybody has said to me before, the answer is in the 12 steps, right? And I never understood that until I actually started working those 12 steps, and I opened completely to each and every one of those steps. Believe it or not, like I was before here, I used to go to these meetings, right? 12-step meetings, and I never shared any. I just went there to the meetings and I just sat there and I listened, and then I left. Didn't really absorb anything from it, right? But I still went back. But coming here, though, I made it a mission to do something more, right, for myself and for others as well. Sharing my stories. For 8 weeks straight, and how many meetings we've gone through here, I made it a mission to share each and every meeting. I'm on a sharing winning streak, so to speak, and I plan to continue that. After here, I've even gone above and created my own recovery meeting while staying here, and that's something that I never thought that I would actually do and create, right? And everybody's on board with it. Gives everybody a chance here. All the peers, all my friends, not just peers, but my friends from before to now, for us to reunite, every Saturday night. That's what, came to me. And I was fortunate enough that, I came up with this concept, and, all my friends are in support of it. The staff are even in support of it, and, they're all with it, right? And that's something that that I never imagined that I would come up with while staying here and working those steps. Aside from that too, like after the 4 weeks in completing those 12 steps and moving on to the cognitive behavioral therapy part of it for another 4 weeks, that part of it helped me, or can help us, right? Can help you find out the why, right? The why we feel these things, and why we do what we do when we don't want to do it, right? Those are the things that at this level of my addiction where it was, I needed that, right? I needed to know the whys, and the CBT part of it is a huge help. And situations in here, you know, it's kind of, I've shared this too with my friends here. You know, I mentioned this because I've done it myself while I'm here. A lot of the times we are already tested coming through these doors with certain emotional feelings, like real life situations that come across here. You know, I've had to handle that. You know, I was able to use the tools that they've taught me here in those specific moments, you know, and it really works, you know, handling the anger, the sadness, the guilt, the shame, you know, the happiness even, right? Because I used to self-sabotage when I was happy, when I was overly happy, and, you know, now I know how to handle that, right? And not sabotage myself. For the people that are struggling out there with their addiction, don't be scared. You're not alone. There are a lot of us, unfortunately, that are going through the same thing that you're going through. I understand. We all understand the pain, you know, the struggle, and we don't need to be in that. You know, that's a temporary state of where you're at right now. It's temporary. Everything in life is temporary, and I've learned that too. When you think that you're alone and nobody's there for you, it's a negative thought, right? All you need to do is reach out to your higher power. In my case, it's God, right? My relationship with God, and open your heart. And all it takes is that one person. There's always that one person that still loves you, right? You're never alone. And that one person for me was God all this whole time, right? And then comes my children, my parents, and then my friends all of a sudden started coming to my aid. You know, but you have to be strong, be brave, be wise, and make that first step.